Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The term alpha male was coined in reference to wolves. Because the people who came up with, like red pill theory, alpha male theory, all of that stuff, they all believe in the theory of evolution. The entire theory, every aspect of the theory, is derived from and informed by the theory of evolution, evolutionary psychology. So they believe that animal behavior is informative about human behavior. If you adopt the alpha male terminology for humans, you are implicitly endorsing the theory of Charles Darwin that human beings evolved from an ape-like species. Why is your entire theory based on the denial of your father? You are rejecting the actual true origin story of the human species, which was we have one father, Adam alayhi salam, who was created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with his own two hands. That's the origin of the human being. We didn't evolve from animals. You can believe in evolution in some aspects, in some of the proven aspects of evolution with regard to animal species. We don't have any story from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that there was one goat from whom all goats come. We don't know that. But the origin of human beings, we know. And don't be embarrassed and don't be shy to say it. When Rasulullah ﷺ went on the Isra wal Miraj, when he returned, he was in the home of his cousin Hani, and he told her what happened. She believed him. She was a mu'minah. But she told him, don't tell anybody about this. Nobody will believe you. But of course he's Rasulullah ﷺ. He's al-Amin. So he had the intention in his mind, I will convey that this happened to me. If anyone asks me, I will tell them the truth, because he can't do anything but tell the truth. But of course he was nervous. He said, even I know they won't believe me. I have to tell people even if they don't believe me. This was a huge test for him. To believe in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had revealed to him on the Isra wal Miraj, to believe in it and to convey it, knowing that people would disagree and not believe him and think that he was crazy. Who's the first person that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed should be the first person that Rasulullah ﷺ told after Hani about the Isra wal Miraj? Abu Jahl. The last person that Rasulullah ﷺ wanted to see. The last person that he wanted to have to tell what had happened. But Abu Jahl asked him, what's new? What's the latest? Anything new happen with you? So Rasulullah ﷺ told him, yes, there's news. I was taken up to the Samawat. I was taken to Jerusalem and back on a flying winged beast. Completely implausible, unbelievable story that Abu Jahl just thought, this is perfect. Now I have the perfect thing to discredit you. You've actually lost your mind. But Rasulullah ﷺ told it because it was true. He believed it, and it didn't matter what anybody said. Don't you think that Rasulullah ﷺ could have softened the story when he told it to Abu Jahl? Well, I think maybe I had a dream. I had a kind of a hallucination that this happened. I had some sort of a vision. No. He told him this is exactly what happened. And it happened. It didn't matter what anybody else believed. He knew what he knew from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we know what we know about the origin of our human species from the creator of the human species. There's no more definitive source of information about the human being than the one who created the human being. It's extremely important that you stand up for your father. It's extremely important that you stand up for Adam alayhi salam. And it's extremely important that you stand up for the knowledge that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us. He didn't have to give it to us. So don't be shy, because it's also extremely important. If we want to understand ourselves, if we want to understand men, if we want to understand the relations between men and women, we have to understand the origin, where we came from, what our beginning was. And if we don't understand that, every theory that you come up with, from alpha male to red pill to whatever, is going to be misinformed and misguided. If you don't understand how humans began, if you don't understand the real nature of our creation, then you're never going to come to a right conclusion about how we are, why we are this way, how we think, how we feel, how we behave, how we interact. All of that is going to be wrong. You have to understand the truth of our creation. And don't be shy and don't be embarrassed and don't be nervous just because other people will disagree with you and they won't believe you and they'll think you're crazy. It doesn't matter. We know it's true. And that's why Islam knows human beings better than any science, better than any philosophy, better than any theory that has ever come along. Because it came from the creator of the human being. You have to embrace that, believe it with all your heart, and build your understanding of human behavior upon that. Jazakumullahu khairan wa assalamu alaikum.